Hey guys,
I'm Jeffrey.
and I'm Jerry.
Together we like to record the
MLW
MLW
Brothers.
Brothers, and you are welcome to our YouTube channel.
Sir.
Like you can see on the topic, it's a Vals Day video, so you know that it's going to be fun.
Indeed. But if you're like me, then it means you barely do anything special on Val's Day. You are either too busy at work or you are too broke to be in the mood of Valentine.
But the good thing is, you really don't have to be the richest in the world to enjoy a Valentine's Day with your friends and family. So you really might want to stay glued to this video to find out the points we have for you today. So the good thing about this Val's Day, of course, again, is that it happens to be on a Friday. So to me, if you ask me, it's not a one-day Val's Day, it's an all-weekend Val's Day. So anything you want to plan out, you can plan it all through to the weekend. It doesn't have to be just on the Friday. As after Friday, you still have all that free time on the Saturday and the Sunday to have all the fun you want to have. So let's get right into the video.
Yeah.
The first point we have for you is that on this Val's Day, the first thing you want to do is that you deserve a treat yourself.
Indeed, because there are so many people to consider on Val's Day, which is very important. But the first person to consider is yourself. You have to love yourself and give yourself a very good treat.
Yeah, the first person you want to pay the most attention to is yourself. Be laser focused on yourself, your self-love, your self-image and all of that, and we're about to explain all that to you.
Now, how do you really take care of yourself? I mean, how do you put yourself first? There was one thing that you should know is that your self-image is what really identifies you in person. Now, every time you make yourself a priority, it means that you are putting yourself first and you are giving yourself the confidence that you are important, and you are important not just to yourself but to the world.
Good, that's very profound. And also, when it comes to your giving yourself a treat, you want to this time assess yourself. This year on Val's Day, you want to pull all the attention to yourself for the first time and assess yourself as to how your plans you had for yourself have come so far.
Are you on track on your goals? The New Year's resolution you set for yourself, are you on track? Are you doing the things that you say you will do? Putting yourself first in this case means that making sure that you are doing the things that will make you happy, that will make you fulfill your goals, and that's very important that you should check out this Valentine's Day.
Precisely. And when it comes to planning, most people don't really have an idea whether they should plan or not. And I think planning is by far one of the most important things. If you ask me, a very intellectual person was asked that if you had just 5 minutes to encourage you in this world, he told you that you need a plan. Take a pen and paper, write down your plan, your goal, and write down exactly how you want to get that thing done. So on this Val's Day, on that 14th, that Friday, when you wake up, the first thing you want to do is put that laser focusedness on you. Take a pen and paper, write down your plans. This is what you want to do in the next 3 to 5 years, and write down exactly how you want to get it done. And wake up every day with the mindset that you want to get that thing done. Work towards that thing each and every single day.
Indeed. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
Precisely.
So where do you want to be in the next few years? Where do you want to be at the end of the year? Where do you want to be in the next month to come? Write it down, make it plain. A good man once said on his status, write the vision, make it plain. Now, the more you write it, it sticks into your subconscious mind and it makes it clear that this is where you want to be and this is where you want to go in the future.
Yeah, so this planning thing is very important. Knowing that whatever that you do right now will have an effect later in the future. Be very mindful about the thing you are doing now, which is the law of cause and effect, right? And so just like Anwar Schwarzenegger will go to the gym and come out with all that biceps, that means he put in a cause and later is yielding the effect. Whatever that you want to happen for you and to you, you need to put in the work today as you inevitably have the effect in the future to come.
Now, there's a popular saying that I think it would be good for you to write it down. The me I see is the me I'll be. That is, whatever you see yourself to become, that is what you'll be. So write it down, and I think it will be very helpful. Now, let's move on to the next point as you enjoy the video.
And the second point we have for you today is that honor your family and friends. Wow. I think one of the things most people overlook on Val's Day, they always make it about, their sexual partner, but unfortunately, sometimes it doesn't really benefit our families and friends.
Now, check the relationships that are important to you. Your family is, of course, should be important to you. Your friends should be important to you. Now, check any other relationship that is influential to your life. The thing you want to do right now is that you want to really pay attention on these people on this special day, because as you can see, there are a lot of people depressed out there, and so Valentine's Day is the right day for you to express your love to these people.
You want to show them how much you love them by smiling. by giving them some words of encouragement, by citing the wonderful things they've done in your life and showing appreciation for them by words, by calling to let them know how much you love them and all of that. You also want to give them gifts. Jerry, remember you expatiate on giving gifts to influential people in our life.
A great man once said that his best attribute is with people. And he said if he were to rate his best qualities, the third will be he's an e-commerce, that's Jack Ma. The third will be IT, the second will be business, but the first will be the relationship with people, which by far means relationship is very important. And so one thing that you should look at this Valentine is that every person that you really aspire to be, if there is someone rich that you want to be, if there is someone influential that you want to be like, I think it's only right that you really gift them in this special day. It can be text, it can be service to them, it can be even any form of advice, so that they can in turn return the favor to you.
Yeah, I like that. Especially when someone is influential in their life. One thing you want to do, I heard somewhere that is so profound, is that you want to text them or call them and be like, is there anything I can be helpful with in your life? Is there anything I can do to help you? Or is there anything like, I think anytime you go with the mindset of trying to help someone who is, by far influential in your life, will ultimately pay that way that you've already been wanting. Imagine someone just came to you and be like, I know sometimes you are too busy and are not able to do this. Can I, fill in on that spot for you just to be helpful?
Yeah.
You realize automatically the focus will then turn to you as well, right? And so we have a Bible quotation that goes perfectly with this that says, a man's gift maketh room for him and bringeth him before great men. Proverbs chapter 18, verse 16.
Indeed, so there's another quotation that you can write down while we move on to the third and final point, which is appreciate your significant other. Now, of course, Valentine's Day is very important for you to appreciate your partner in crime, your partner, your best friend, that is your wife or your husband. And so the first thing that you can do to appreciate is you want to really renew the vows that you have for each other. Even if you're in a relationship, there's an unwritten code that is in the relationship that you have to give the person security, you have to love, be loyal. And so make sure that this day is where you renew your vows to this individual, that no matter what, you are going to be with this person, you're going to be with this girl, and that the commitment is assured.
I think it's easy to renew your vows when you are married because you know what to say and all of that. What about when you're in just a girlfriend-boyfriend relationship? How do you renew your vows? I'm curious.
So the best thing that you can do is that you should confess the love that you have for each other. Now, confessing your love will confirm that you really want to be with this person and that the energy is being rekindled all the time. The other things that you can do, which is you can have the difficult conversation that people in relationship try to run away from.
Yeah, I like that. I think some of the difficult conversations you want to be having is you want to talk about how your communication skills have been. You also want to talk about your finances. Are you spending more? Are you saving more? Where do you draw the line? You want to be particular about all of that. You also want to be particular about your sex life. One of the things people don't want to talk about is their sex life. The one person you want to be talking about your sex with is your partner, because you're always having sex with this person. So you want to know how your sex life is improving. Is there anything you want to be done, or is there anything you want the person to stop doing to you? You also want to be particular about your relationship goals. Anything that you guys had in mind from the very beginning, you guys decided to be together. How far have you come through on these goals that you set for yourself? You also want to know how to resolve your conflict so that there's always that clarity in mind when conflict arises.
Now that you've talked about the difficult things that people run away from, the good thing that you should embody, that you should really practice this Valentine's Day with your partner, you should appreciate all the good things that you saw in this individual. Just appreciate the woman. Is your partner good in bed? Just appreciate it. Appreciate him. You did this, you did that, you did good. Is your partner almost always saying, I love you all the time, thank you, sorry? Let the individual know that she or he is doing amazing at this particular trait. Is your partner smiling? It's good to smile. And so if he or she is smiling all the time, it's helping you in the relationship because it's being healthy. Is your partner constantly checking up on you too? I mean, all these good traits, make sure you do what to compliment your partner.
I like that Jerry raised about the appreciation thing. It's very easy to go about seeing the wrong things that your partner is doing in a relationship. I think almost all the time what we are seeing are the wrong things. you can agree with me on that. Just today, you just saw how your partner yawned and you didn't like how she opened her mouth.
Yeah.
You are always paying attention to the negativity, right? But this time around, try and flip the switch and look at the positive things. Knowing that you are what you think about most of the time and you see what you already believe, right? When you're always looking at the negativity, all you see is the negativity. But imagine you started looking at the positivity, which almost every person will have a positive side. Focus only on that and appreciate your partner on that. You realize that going forward, all that you see are the good things. It's not as if the person doesn't do any bad thing. Tune your mind to seeing only the positivity. And of course, if all that you see is the positivity, there's no way your relationship will ever go wrong.
So with that, we move on to our calling segment where we call a friend to share their ideas on the question we have for the day. Hello, Caleb.
Yes.
Welcome to our YouTube show. The question for the day for you is that people make Valentine about three things: sex, sex, and sex. So what do you feel are the ideal things to do on Val's Day that will be helpful to both partners in any relationship?
Okay, so for me as a Christian, one of the things I think you can do with your partner is, you see, this year, Valentine is on Friday.
Indeed.
So you can try and at least maybe go to church with your partner. You get me? So that's one of the things as a Christian you must be thinking of. Because most of the churches will be hosting maybe an all-night service or something.
That's true.
So that's one of the things. And also, Wednesday is just a normal day. Yeah, it's just a normal day. So that doesn't mean it should be about sex and all that. Maybe you can set it aside for something better for yourself. You can discuss about the business plan or something. It's just a normal day. Yeah, so I think that's what people have to get into their minds.
Wow.
That Wednesday is a normal day.
What will you tell those who ideally make it about sex? Is sex bad in this case when you are saying you're a Christian?
No, you see, one, even as a Christian, sex before marriage is a sin.
Indeed.
So that means it's a no-go area. But what they should be doing is that they should think of it that Wednesday is a normal day. You hear me?
Yeah,
It's a normal day. They can be doing their normal duties and all that. They shouldn't be thinking of sex. Plan of other things, plan of fun trips and all that. That one will be useful. Because that one will be easing off some stress. But I see when you're going to have sex with someone, you're going to stress yourself again. You're going to get another stress on yourself. You're going to be tired and all that.
Okay.
Maybe having a picnic and all that. That means you are easing yourself of some stress.
I think as a Christian, you really know the effects of having sex. That's good.
Okay, my brother Caleb, thank you for passing through to our YouTube segment. We'll call you another time.
Okay,
All right. Indeed, that was beautiful. And then we hope that you got some insight and ideas to do on this birthday. Please don't make it all about sex, sex, and sex. Just be and do something really memorable for yourself and your relationship. And I assure you that you will never forget this.
We hope you love these points. If you didn't understand anything, go back and watch it again. Watch it again and again and again, right, with your partner, and let it be useful in your relationship. We thank you for staying through till the end. Until next week,
See you in the
bye-bye.
next one.